Hey. How was everyone doing today? We're getting right into it. Right into it. Let's get raw into the news. Chernobylite. Chernobylite. Yeah, Chernobylite. Chernobylite. No mercy, no grit. No grit. Are you ready to stop the giant rat catcher? As I open up Google.
Do you have a moment?
Yeah.
What's on your mind, Olga?
I was thinking about an old woman I used to know, Alina. She lived in our village. She had so many stories to share. About the revolution of 1917, collectivization, the Great Famine, Nazi tanks rolling through the marshes, her husband dying in the Great Patriotic War, persecution by the NKVD, the Chernobyl disaster.
Fascinating. She must have been at least 100 years old.
She was very old indeed. Nothing could shake her. She never stopped wandering the woods and marshes of Pripyat, gathering herbs and mushrooms, until the lurkers killed her. Such a pointless death.
Aww.
I'm sorry. She must have been a very brave woman.
I asked her once, what kept her going through all those dark years? Do you know what she said? I wanted to live. It was as simple as that. Life is precious, and you only get to go around once. So I want to make mine count. Do you understand? I'm not dying because of a stupid mistake.
Right,
Hopefully we can avoid that, and you'll lead a long and productive life once we're finished here.
Well, as my stepdad Matvey would say, nobody wants to exit the stage, but everyone does, eventually.
Okay. I have 7 points. What can I get? Bad. Bad. And it happens. Help would be nice. I don't really have too many issues with that. Yeah, help would be very nice.
What can I do for you, Professor?
Hi, Olga.
I'd be glad to.
Fantastic. I'm ready.
No jokes while we're training, or I'll smack you upside the head.
Yeah.
Today I'll teach you how to stay alive a little bit longer. Knowing how to use a med kit, healing salves, and herbs is obviously important, but I won't be talking about that.
What are you going to talk about, Olga?
About resolve, grit, and determination. About having the guts to do what's right, whatever it takes.
I get what you're saying, but what does it have to do with survival skills?
You know the stories about people who achieve seemingly impossible feats in times of crisis? There's this tale about an old woman who somehow lifted a tram because her grandkid was stuck underneath.
I'm sure that's an urban legend.
Even so, with inner discipline and strength of conviction, you can sometimes surprise yourself. Let me ask you something. Are you willing to die for Tatiana?
Without hesitation.
Good. Now what you need to understand is that she doesn't need you to die. She needs you to live. Stay alive, Igor. It's the only way to see this through.
Easy to die someone, hard to live for someone.
Nice job. It's so great to work with someone who actually cares. I'm tired of whiny people's bullshit.
How's it hanging, Professor Egghead?
Michiel, what is that devilish cacophony blasting from our radio?
You're obviously no fucking Gopnik, but you'll learn. This is the music of the zone. But you were born here. How can you not know this stuff?
Well, don't forget I spent many years in the UK. James fucking Bond, remember?
Right. You definitely missed some vital history, like the collapse of the Soviet Union, the Yanayev Uprising, and hard bass.
The last one sounds especially ominous. What's that?
Not a big music fan, huh?
I love music. Listening to Tatiana play the violin is one of my fondest memories. Sibelius, Rachmaninoff, Stravinsky, Prokofiev, Shostakovich, even Vivaldi.
Jesus H. Fuck Nugget! You must be like 100 fucking years old!
I'm not, though I feel like it sometimes.
We need to remedy this situation pronto. I want you to listen to Sex, Kvass, and hard bass. It'll change your understanding of music forever.
I have absolutely no doubt about that.
So I was jamming. 11?
What can I do for you, Professor?
Hey,
Hi,
there we
Olga.
go.
I'd be
Actually,
Let's see, who could who could train me that? Stashka. Stashka.
How are things, Professor?
hey, Sash,
About what? I can show you.
fantastic. I'm ready to learn.
Life on the streets taught me that quick reflexes can mean the difference between coming home and coming home in a box. Sometimes it can help you dodge a bullet. I mean, not literally, but you can remove yourself from harm's way. Let's see if I can teach you some new tricks, old dog. First, breathe from the bottom of your belly. Slowly flex that diaphragm. Feel the air filling you from your toes to the top of your head. Now, don't hold it. Just release it. Not too slow, but not too fast either. Focus on your breathing and repeat the exercise 3 or 4 times. Okay, talk is cheap. I'm gonna fire the rubber bullets at you. You try to anticipate the shot and cover before you get hit. Ha! That was fast. You're pretty spry for an over-the-hill pre-perestroika scientist. Take cover, Igor! You're getting good at this. Take cover, Igor! Nice moves, old-timer. You still got it. Take cover, Igor! Good to see you're still in shape. It'll come in handy. Outstanding. You got the reflexes of a teenage gangbanger on Crystal. I'd take you into my crew. No questions asked.
Alright.
I'm not accustomed to doling out praise, so try and appreciate it. You did good during your training. Nice job.
Let me put away some. No. Emma? Yeah, boy, that. Here's the revolver anymore. I haven't decided if I'm going to use that. It's shotgun slugs. Break these down for components. Need to build another thing here. That away, that away, that away. I need to organize it. Hold on. B. There you go. Those away, metal away. I keep your food with me. want to take more. We'll do that. I already have anti-res, don't I? Alright, I have anti-rads. Let me just break these down. Break one down. I don't plan on getting irradiated, but nah. I'll break all these down. I'll just make soup. Like 2, 1, 2. 2 of these. 2 of these. One of these. Yeah. Oh, let me sleep. Whee! Good little napskis. Is we didn't get just yet? One more fact, though, and I can't.
Wow, it's great to see you, Igor. I've got a fan-fucking-spastic plan that you need to hear.
Yeah, right, of course. Sounds fan-fucking exciting.
Stop bitching and be grateful there's someone here to do the thinking when you're not around. Anyway, listen up. I think the time has come to kill off the biggest knobber of them all.
Oh, the suspense is killing me. Who's on your shit list today?
Drum roll, please! General Kozlov, the single biggest NAR twat of them all! Time to end his miserable life. Pay back for what he did to my friends. And for his other shameful deeds, of course. Can't forget that.
You've got friends? That's new.
Very funny. This fucker and his cronies iced my boys. Don't you ever joke about that. You fucking hear me? His lapdogs captured us, tortured us. I got lucky. They just beat the ever-loving shit out of me and left me to die.
What happened? You never wanted to talk about it before.
Having electrodes clipped to your dong is not something you want to relive with casual acquaintances. The 5 of us set up this warehouse together. It was me, Zina, Yuri, Ludmila, and Igor. Like yourself. We were the fucking Pripyat 5. Respected businessmen. And women. We provided, essential goods and services for those who needed them. When NAR showed up, we tried to negotiate with them. But to this decrepit 20th century commie Kozlov, we were just a bunch of hippie anarchists and drug dealers. Anyway, a perfect opportunity to exact revenge on this cocksucker's approaching. He's gonna give some kind of motivational speech to his private army of knobbers outside in Lenin Square.
This sounds like a real opportunity. Taking Kozlov out is the only way to stop him from interfering with our plans. And to make him pay for his crimes, obviously.
As much as I admire clean work, shooting him like a lame deer would be a mistake. We should make him talk first, learn everything we can so we can better prepare for our heist. Passwords, codes, guard routines. After we have what we need, then we off him. I also want to ask him about my brother. I need to know why he went to the trouble of killing Ruslan when he was just asking for a job.
We are going to pull the Rat King's teeth, one by one. Kozlov is one of his shiniest fangs and sharpest. But we should question him first. Killing him straight away would waste all the work we put into exposing his big plans, and the end of the world, and all that.
I agree on one point. Kozlov must die. But we don't have time for fun and games. Just dispose of him quickly and get out. Maybe he does deserve to suffer. And perhaps he has some intel we could use. But the only way to make sure he can't interfere is to kill him right away. That's what I recommend.
We need Kozlov alive. I'm open to suggestions.
I can definitely help with that. The actual camp is located in Energetic, the former palace of Kocha. There are 2 ways in. The main entrance is probably guarded, of course, but they only post 2 guards at the side door. You know the place, right?
Yeah, I lived here a long time ago, but some of the details are fuzzy.
It's not complicated. Those NAR fuckers just walked in and make themselves at home. The front entrance is a no-go, but the side door will be a breeze. The guard detail is very light, insultingly so. And that's where you come in, or go in, or whatever. Kozlov's digs are on the top floor. Once you get inside, it shouldn't be hard for a man of your talents to slip past the guards. Security is a bit of a joke, like every fascist you ever met. They got cocky. They're not expecting anyone to snoop around. And remember, most of them will be distracted by Kozlov's speech. Maybe he'll even put them to sleep for us.
This is a great opportunity, Mousy. The Rat King's minion will be vulnerable, alone, just waiting for you. The time has come to instill the fear of the great Ratcatcher in their black and shriveled hearts.
Okay, I'm ready to talk to Kozlov.
Okay.
Kozlov, the most hated man in the zone. He's ruthless, but hardly a mastermind. Despite his civilized appearance, he may just be a mad dog, unleashed by the NAR. Still, you could probably learn a lot from him. He could be your ticket into the power plant.
Ba-ba-ba. Huh? Wow. Kozlov is the general. Big bad man himself. Alright. Olga's sad. Sashka's sad. Referring to what she said, yeah, I'm still not convinced she's like not a demon, you know?
Bad news, Igor.
What's going on?
Kozlov is about to leave the NAR encampment. Very convenient timing, isn't it?
Convenient indeed. So, change of plans?
Go to Hotel Policia, top floor. You'll have a great vantage point from up there. It will allow you to pinpoint Kozlov.
Sounds good.
Excellent. We should pursue this plan. This will bring us closer to defeating the Rat King.
You're one psycho old geezer, Terracan. But I like you because you love to stir shit up. Working with you is a real pleasure.
You may be far from divine enlightenment, Sashko, but your heart is in the right place.
job. I was stupid enough to take it. Fuck. I have to take a leak soon.
Oh, the guard's here. Go berserk, no stealth. They'll kill me. All these guys are heavy armor. Big spooky. Go berserk, kill them all. We live once. Do I though? I feel like every time I die, I just get brought back to life. Easy. Handy.
I'm on the top floor, and I found some binoculars.
Good. Luck favors bold mousies like yourself.
I see him. General Kozlov in the flesh.
The chief rat. Now listen closely, Mousy. His living quarters are in the building on your right, top floor. The time for action is now. Gather your courage and go, Mousy.
What about a little help? Perhaps some kind of diversion?
Yes, luring the other predators away is always a good idea. Use the generator to power up the Ferris wheel. Its lights will attract them like moths.
Like moths. That might work for a minute or two, but it won't last.
Do you have a better idea?
I might. Shut down the generator instead, and they'll be blind. Then you'll have no problem sneaking past the guards and getting to your target.
Okay. Don't take the elevator. Dang, I probably should have. What the? No way out this way? Are you serious? Are you faux shizzle? You are faux shizzle. Where I'm going. So just follow this road down. There's so many guys with shotguns, Gretel.
I could use a smoke.
I guess also wearing heavy armor. He is.
Another hour gone. 3 more to go.
He is it.
Fucking hell.
Stop making so much noise. There, take a fat nap. Where do I go from here? Hello? There you are. Shh, don't fight, don't fight, don't fight, don't fight, don't fight. He's wearing heavy armor.
Okay, I'm at the generator.
The shadows are out! Fucking hell!
Fire! Fire at will! Target the head!
Over there! Keep shooting!
Fire coming!
Watch your six! Stay alert!
Disabling the generator. Until opens the shadow cages. The guards will be quite busy for the next little while.
Not afraid of the dark, are you? Seriously though, watch yourself. Those things will eat you just as soon as any guard.
Well.
What's all the commotion?
Don't even think about reaching for that sidearm, General Kozlov. I'm not interested in talking to you, but I need to find Tatiana, and you're in my way.
Is that so? Those few words you just said tell me you have no idea what's going on here.
Come on. He's just trying to weasel his way out of it. Kill him now. Don't let him get in your head.
I'm sorry, General. I'm not that kind of person. But you leave me no choice.
Wait. You're making a huge mistake. I can tell you a great many things. Useful information.
He's full of shit. Just pop him and blow.
You want to know about Tatiana, right? Then you found the right man. Let's talk.
Okay, I'll bite. but you better have answers.
Did you think I would be impressed? I've seen these things before.
Don't make your situation any worse than it already is. Move.
McKeel would not like this. Yeah, well. Oh.
So, this is what it looks like from the inside.
Surprised? I guess you're not all-knowing after all.
Let's say terrorist hideouts are not my department, but I know everything I need to know. Is this a family meeting? What a pity. I thought we were going to talk man-to-man, Professor Kaminyuk.
What the fuck? Why did you bring this asshole here? You were supposed to punish him for what he did, and then leave his corpse as an example.
My poor fellow. I suppose you expect me to acknowledge you and apologize for something I've done. Sadly, I am forced to disappoint you. I have no idea who you are, nor do I care.
I don't like this one bit. Let's put an end to this, and fast.
You should be careful with that one, Kaminyuk. Women are often far more cruel than men. I've seen her kind in... well, it hardly matters. What about you, old man? Still chasing ghosts? Did you ever find your mysterious Rat King? Perhaps you should have stayed in the institution. At least they kept you properly fed. Sashko Horobets. I admire your craft, but there's nothing I can do for you. Or your brother.
We'll see about that.
Are we done with introductions? Let's get to it then.
You seem to be the most reasonable of this gang of colorful misfits.
Where's Olivier?
I was hoping you and I could have a civilized conversation.
I know exactly what you're doing. It isn't particularly clever or original, but it's not going to work.
What am I doing? I am a professional who happens to be on the other side of the fence. Just a man trying to do his job. I have a nephew that I very much want to see. So, go ahead and ask your questions. When you're satisfied, I'm sure we can come to some kind of arrangement.
Your nephew? Tell me about him.
He's 10 years old. He's from Magnitogorsk, like his father and me, and is the smartest kid I know. I don't believe for one moment that you could harm him. It simply isn't your style, Professor. Besides, you don't even know where he is.
Do not assume to know me, Kozlov. That would be a mistake. Tell me about the experiments. What is Semenov doing in the lab?
I wish I could tell you, but as with tracking down trespassers, that is not my department. My task was to ensure Semenov could work undisturbed.
You lie. I've seen everything. I've even studied Chernobylite myself. How can you claim to know nothing about it?
I know about its applications, yes. I know that it can act as an unlimited energy source, that it can be used in transportation, medicine, and can even be weaponized. But I don't know any details about its implementation. I'm not a scientist, just an old soldier.
Yes, I suppose that's true.
Look, I'm not a personal friend of Semenov. His findings may be profound, but at what cost?
He's dead now.
Remember, it was Semenov who botched the experiment that released the shadows into this world. Can you guess how many people I've lost fighting those things?
Quite a few.
Don't ask me where these creatures came from, because I have no idea. From a nightmare, perhaps. Semenov has a god complex. He believes he can advance the human race, a bold claim, especially in this part of the world, no? We lived in the shadow of people who wanted to turn us simple bread-eaters into angels for almost the entire century. But I've been around. I've seen things. So you can understand why I'm skeptical when I hear such claims.
Wow.
Semenov may be the brain, but he isn't responsible for the atrocities in the zone. That's your doing.
You seem like a smart fellow, Kaminyuk. Why would you buy into this nonsense?
What do you mean?
Whatever Semenov told you, he is the real puppet master.
I'm so glad I killed him.
He has great influence over the board.
The board?
The big money people in the tailored Italian suits. The people who make money by making money. Semenov convinced the board he's going to transform NAR into a trillion-dollar business. To them, he's like an investment banker messiah.
Semenov isn't rounding people up and torturing them, filling mass graves with civilian corpses. That's you.
Well, naturally, you'll get a distorted view of what's going on when you only hear one side of the story.
Uh-huh. What's your side of the story, then?
This is a war zone. I am responsible for keeping my men safe and doing my job. Some collateral damage is unavoidable in any conflict. But trust me when I say I've already had a bellyful of civilian misery. I do my absolute best to keep their suffering to a minimum.
I'm only really interested in one thing. Where is Tatiana?
That ghost you're chasing. That pretty dream. I don't know what to tell you.
You're the head of security. Am I to believe you're not privy to everything that goes on at the power plant?
Professor Kameniuk, listen. I am here to earn a little extra money so I can retire someplace nice and send my nephew to an Ivy League university. I have zero interest in anything that doesn't directly concern my men and my job.
You don't tell me. I swear.
I cannot tell you what I do not know, Professor. Semenov is the authority in this area.
We got the erase from
Talk to
Semenov
him
already.
if you want to know more about the experiments or this Tatiana girl.
How do I enter the power plant?
You're placing me in a very awkward position. You want me to divulge information that may lead to casualties among my men and the civilian staff.
You've got a real nerve talking to me about civilian casualties. I can't believe you would try that. Again. What is the password and response for accessing the power plant?
Don't be stupid. You and your merry band of tramps will never make it out of the power plant alive.
I don't care. Do you know where we are right now?
No. I don't understand it, this place. But let's skip the guessing game and you just tell me.
We are currently in the tunnel between two singularities. It's like a black hole, only smaller. This tunnel is a shortcut through time and space. Marvelous, isn't it? But to use it, you need to know how to enter and how to leave.
Ah, I see where this is going.
Do you? I don't have to kill you. I can simply leave you here. But don't count on dying anytime soon. Time dilation will ensure that you don't. You will never see your nephew again. But perhaps I will release you to attend his funeral when he's died of old age.
Man,
I
that's
can see that
cold.
your companion's cruel nature is beginning to rub off on you. Very well.
Are you ready to cooperate now? If you lie to me,
What's up, Deepo?
I will return and it won't go well for you.
The call is, we quell the storm. The response, and ride the thunder.
Thank you. I'm glad we had this chance to talk. What to do with you now, eh?
It's too dangerous to let him live. I believe we already agreed on that.
I want to ask him about wrestling fast.
He's mine. I want him to experience a slow descent into hell. Fucker!
He's just a tool of the Rat King. He told you everything of value already. Do not let this rodent roam free. He can still do great damage to our cause, more even than before.
Not a murderer.
I'm not a murderer. I've only ever killed when I had no other choice. You can go.
Thank you. I knew you were a reasonable man. An honorable man. What now?
You have to leave NAR, disappear, and never return. Otherwise, you and I will have another conversation. And it won't be a light-hearted chat next time.
All I care about is my nephew. I swear that you will never see me again.
No one like that one. You became the party pooper now? Yeah. My thing is, what game is it? Since it's Chernobylite. Spooka. Like Stalker, but like with base management. My wife. But does that mean they're on 80 now? No. You go down to neutral though. That's unfortunate. It's The Last of Us? Nah, it's Stalker. It's Chernobylite. Go to bed. Hope my wife doesn't wake me up. Wife did not wake me up. Interesting. Music sounds like it. I don't think I've ever played The Last of Us.
Igor,
Okay.
I need to tell you something. Remember when you asked me why the lurkers stay away from our village? I wasn't entirely honest with you.
All right.
I don't know exactly how it works, but Matvey has a way of keeping these creatures at a distance. He has this strange powder. It calls it dust, but it's secret.
Never seen
Only
the
a
show?
handful
No.
of people even know it exists.
Dust.
I know there's mushrooms.
Why are you
involved.
telling me about this?
Because I can see
Nabbies.
you for what you are now.
And what's that?
A forthright and honorable man. Maybe a little awkward in social situations. Anyway, it'll help us in your heist. You should get your hands on
You
some
hear
as
the
soon as
intro? Does
possible.
it sound just like this?
Well, if it works, there must be something to it.
Okay.
I should definitely look into it.
You should.
Okay. I'll check it out first chance I get.
You good, Mikkel? Black Stalker. Oh. Well, Black Stalker it is. Put you on that mission. We need some medicine. Put you on that mission. Food. Put you on that mission. Message drop. Put you on that mission. What do you have free? Mikhail? You said base, buddy. You've been through a rough day. It's the new game? No. It is an old game. It's so old that the second one is already out.
Magic powder? It's not really your style to believe in such things, is it, Igor? Still, if there's any truth to it, it could be your best chance to defeat the shadows, and perhaps even him, the Black Stalker.
So, we're playing a character called Igor, trying to find our wife, Tatiana. We were one of the head scientists when the Chernobyl power plant went nuclear, and we're still looking for our wife. Our wife is talking to us in her head in visions. She's manifesting, and I think she's a demon. But,
Watch out for those bastards, Igor. I heard on the radio that they're sending more troops to Red Forest.
This is like a survival base build, colony light, RPG. Alright, where do I have to go? Okay. That's it. It is a beautiful game, though. We'll see. Whoa. This is PS5? No, this is PC.
Good.
What is stalking me? There's nothing there. Okay. Not bad are the monsters in this zone. Ooh, native 10. Ooh, okay. That's unfortunate. Everyone involved. We're gonna go ahead and radiation safety right here. Come on. There's one right there. One right there. Come on. There's something over there. Let's go investigate. It's a question marker anyways. I think that might be the guard.
Olga, I think I found some of this, what did you call it? Dust?
Stay vigilant. There could be lurkers nearby. Those things are never too far away.
Where'd he go? Okay. Cake looks so good. Alright. Shotgun. Alright, what's going on here?
Hey,
Hello?
you! Where do you think you're going?
Man.
Don't shoot. I'm, friendly.
Friendly my ass. Turn around and keep walking until you disappear.
Why so hostile? I helped you guys out, remember? I need to speak with Matvey.
Did you now? Olga's gone and Kostya is missing. Probably because of you. Some help.
Aww.
Look, I really need this dust. Maybe we can work out some kind of arrangement.
No can do. There's too much going on right now. Kostya and Matvey are
They're
both gone. I don't give a toss about Kostya, but Matvey is a different story. At least we know what happened to our kin. Fucking NAR bastards.
Look, I need the white powder.
Okay.
White powder, eh? And you're a cokehead too. We don't do drugs around here.
Oh.
We live healthy, clean lives.
Now, wait a minute.
Just kidding. I know what you mean. The answer's no.
Alright.
Okay, I'll be going now.
Good idea. Make yourself scarce, friendo.
Did you hear that? Can you talk to this guy?
Talking to this halfwit is a waste of time.
Any suggestions?
Go to the cemetery. At least that's what we call it.
Okay.
Matvey used to visit there from time to time. Maybe you'll find him there. Or Kostya.
Jesus. This isn't really a cemetery, is it? It looks more like a mass grave.
I know, but it gives this awful place a kind of dignity, doesn't it? NAR used to dump bodies here. Phosphorus, slaked lime. In time, it'll burn everything up. I found my mom there, what's left of her.
What? Why didn't you tell me? Any other secrets you'd like to share?
I didn't want you to know about this place until now. Besides, everyone has secrets. The only question is, how harmful are they?
I'll check the bones, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Unbelievable. Is it possible they were telling the truth?
What's going on?
Remember when I told you about Chernobylite being a giant turtle that supports the Earth? It could be true. Well, at least partially.
What do you mean?
It seems to be organic. Moreover, it shows signs of basic cognitive functioning. To put it plainly, it learns. That's why it avoids the lye and phosphorus. Incredible. That explains why the shadows won't touch it. I have no idea how Matvey came up with this, but he hit the jackpot.
You can tell me the rest when you get back. Bring the dust.
I told you to return to the UK, Igor, but I see you didn't listen. Well, it's understandable in a way. You're constantly interfering in everyone's business. You're the wild card of the zone. There's no telling if you'll end up on the side of the heroes or the rats.
You're talking gibberish.
You think I don't know you've been talking to Semenov? Perhaps even Kozlov? Who else, I wonder? But your little gang of misfits and rejects has no idea you're playing both sides.
How do you...
You really are naive, aren't you, Igor? Like a lost little boy. That big brain of yours still can't comprehend what's really going on. Perhaps you're not so special after all.
Rat? Why did he call you a rat, Mousy?
They're using you, and you can't even see it. Did you ever think to stop running everyone's errands for 5 minutes and ask yourself why you're here? Why you're really here?
You're insane. Chernobylite is messing with your mind. Listen, I never sold anyone out. Someone sent me a picture of Tatiana, and I saw her in my dreams. She called out for me to find her.
You're a goddamn liar. She would never. No. You don't belong here.
What a Boris.
It's the truth, and I can tell you believe it.
You're delusional. Semenov used a photograph to lure you here, to get you to mess with my plans. He made you his puppet, whether you realize it or not.
This is Boris making appeal his feelings.
You underestimate me, old friend. Yes, I know it's you, Boris. What happened to you? We had our differences back in the day, but we were also good friends, the three of us. Tatiana has always been the most important person in my life. That's true. But that doesn't mean I don't care about anyone else. About my friends.
Friends? Sure. Sure, Boris and Igor, bosom comrades to the end. Cross my heart and all that. It's really bizarre to see you claiming something that doesn't belong to you. If only you knew.
What?
I honestly have no idea what you're talking about, but I don't care. I will find Tatiana. If I have to go through you to do so, I will.
You're not lacking in courage, Igor. But courage without knowledge is indistinguishable from stupidity. Do you understand what you're up against?
Oh, shotgun,
I know you talk to those half-wits in my lab. Their indiscretion cost them their lives, by the way.
You killed them for telling me that crazy theory of yours? That Chernobylite is an organism so powerful it can produce singularities and wormholes inside its own multi-dimensional body?
Believe what you want. But how do you hope to challenge such power if you can't even defeat me? You're so far out of your depth, you don't even realize. I have my own plans.
And they don't involve you. Not yet, anyway. I'm not going to kill you. Not today. You can thank her for that. But I can't make any promises about the future. Who knows what the future will bring? I sincerely hope I never see you again, Igor.
That was impressive, what you did back there. You faced a monster and survived. Not everyone can say that.
Yeah.
And you two have history, right? Damn. Respect, man. Really.
Thanks, I guess.
But keep your eyes on the prize, okay? We're not done quite yet.
Well. Oh, that's good. I want out of this place. The Black Stalker's Boris. We killed Semenov. We let go blah blah blah. We don't have much left. We could assault the what you call it? The power plant now, I believe. What more do we need? Oh.
Praise the great rat catcher in the skies. You faced the devil himself and survived.
Yes, it was quite an experience.
Don't worry. I could never believe that you were the Rat King, or even a lesser rat. You have a pure heart. I trust you. But now, we know exactly what we're up against. Chernobylite is the evil that descended upon this world. It's the true face of the Rat King. Listen to me, Igor. Whatever the cost, we have to destroy it.
Okay. We'll decide that later. Alright, there, guy. Alright, so much food. Everyone gets double rations tonight. What do we need left? Oh, we need one more. Oh, we do the Lady in Black now. We get the woman in red dress. At the end of Chernobylite, two sides of the same coin. Is she now more than just a human being? More than the woman I loved for 30 years? Run simulation. Final piece of the puzzle. Oh. Okay.
You're absolutely sure about that, Professor Semenov?
It's the only logical explanation. How else would Amelieva's gamma brainwaves be able to interact with Chernobylite if it wasn't at least partially sentient? And what about the gate?
Some advanced form of telekinesis.
He's a mage. He's a warlock. Okay.
That's not a sufficient explanation, not by a long shot.
But if what you're saying is true, that would mean that the wormholes are... No, that is impossible.
Why impossible? Think about it.
What?
Just because we've never seen an organism powerful enough to create, withstand, or even direct the exotic energy found near black holes doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Okay.
So these fractal tunnels, they're also organic. So we're what? Traveling through the veins of a giant multidimensional Moby Dick?
Right now, thanks to his trials, only the Black Stalker is. And if you like to play with metaphors, I would say more like a giant multi-dimensional squid.
And that would make the shadows, what? Some kind of external white blood cells?
Ooh. So Chernobylite is actually like a being. Oh. So they're attacking foreign invaders? Are we the foreign invaders?
I quite like that theory. They are here to nourish the main host and protect it from intruders and diseases.
Oh.
Most of us, yes.
Shadows emerged through the unstable gate, so you don't think it was retaliation or an invasion?
No. I would rather call it the reaction of an organism that was attacked by something foreign.
Interesting. So it is like a white blood cell, like, reaction.
By foreign, you mean our test subjects? So shadows are some sort of antibodies?
Exciting, isn't it? And Amelie Ava is like the correct protein, the conduit. She can communicate with the beast, but the beast can also speak through her.
I've seen what happened to subjects who were exposed to Chernobylite. Getting some FaceTime with this must be unsettling.
So she's like the link between humans and a huge one, and the human are bacteria. That is wild to think about.
What do you care? Our names will go down in the history books next to Newton and Einstein.
Of course, Professor Semonov. This is all worth it.
So Chernobylite is some kind of sentient, multi-dimensional organism. And Tanya can communicate with it. This is... I can't even wrap my head around this.
So Tatiana, so is the organism speaking to me through her? And this whole time, all my visions was just the organism speaking to me? Or was that actually her?
It's been so long, my love. Why can't I hear you anymore? Since you gave birth to the boy and fell into a coma. You used to visit me in my dreams. I miss our conversations. I miss you, Tanya. Sometimes, I think I lost my way in all this. Lost myself. We both made so many sacrifices, and now I'm not even sure what awaits us at the end of this road. But this is our only chance to be together. You cannot lose hope now. Please, just let Semenov have what he wants. Give it to him, and then we can have each other.
Poor bastard. It seems his delusion keeps him going. But I need to focus. I have to find out what Tanya is supposed to give to Semenov.
Interesting.
It's fascinating, Professor Semenov, really. But I'm here to discuss business, not scientific curiosities. Our investors need to see a return on their investment.
You don't need to worry about that. It can be monetized in ways they can't even imagine.
Interesting. So, I think Tatiana is dead. Oh god, my thing just fell down. Wow. I think Tatiana's dead. I think Boris is in a delusion. The only reason he hasn't killed us because maybe Tatiana communicated. I think she's permanently linked to this stuff now, this Chernobylite, and we can't free her without killing her, right? Because if you notice, the Great Rat Catcher, what his name is, Tarkin, basically said we need to destroy Chernobylite. It's the true face of the Rat King.
But that's just the thing. These people don't like surprises. They want to know precisely what to expect. New types of weapons, medicine, a new means of transportation?
All of that, and more. You can tell your precious investors that the millions they're pouring into our project will come back to them as billions.
And what about the Duga radar? It's been drawing all kinds of unnecessary attention over the years. These dark tourists and those damn stalkers.
It has served its purpose. You can scrap it and make razors for all I care. We've got Amelieva now. She's the ultimate conduit.
Huh. Knowing this seems to have a happy ending.
What we have in the works right now, it will transform the NAR into the biggest conglomerate in the world. It's going to be $1 trillion business. We will use Amelieva to stabilize the gate to another world, the Chernobylite's world. And once we are able to travel there, this will be a revolution unlike anything humanity has ever witnessed. You could call it an ontological shock.
Ontolo what? Never mind. Okay, as long as you find a safe way of putting a $sign on it, you've got the permission of the board. But, you know, just keep your feet on the ground, okay, Professor? We're here to make money, not destroy the world or cause shocks of any kind.
I've got it all under control. Everything is in place, and our patient zero is ready.
Dear God, so that's what Semenov needs Tanya for? Stabilizing a wormhole? A gate to the origin of Chernobylite. I need to get to the power plant and find her fast, before he can carry out this insane plan. Who knows what can happen to her, or to the world? I've got to make a plan, and move fast.
Interesting. He's dead now, so I don't really think they're going to be able to carry on his experiments. He's very dead.
I know you're there, Professor Kamieniuk. Answer the radio. We need to have a little chat. I've got something that may interest you, Igor. Please.
Are you...
General Kozlov, in the flesh.
Let's go.
I need to talk to you. Again.
Why should I trust you?
I don't need you to trust me. Simply listen and draw your own conclusions. But not here. Red Forest. Next to the train station. Come alone.
What's so important that it can't be discussed on the radio?
I don't see it having
A
a happy
matter of
ending.
life
This is
and
all
death.
picture.
Perhaps yours, perhaps someone else's. You'll have to meet me to find out.
I don't like this one bit.
I know, Professor, but be there anyway. There won't be another chance.
Yeah, well.
That was Kozlov, right? What did he want?
Some FaceTime in the Red Forest.
The Red You can't go. It's too dangerous.
Oh, no shit, it's dangerous. But when did that ever stop you from sending me on a mission? I'll take every precaution.
But all Kozlov has to do is pull a gun and blow your brains out. That's a hard no.
This is out of character for you, Olivier. Is there something you need to tell me?
No. I mean, I've got a strange feeling about this is all. This trip could end very badly for us. Remember to stay on the radio, okay? I'll help you from here any way I can.
Sure. Don't worry so much, Olivier.
Someone has to.
Sure. We're going over here. We're going to do the mission. Put the running corner. Flat as a pancake. And oh no, okay, I'm wrong.
General Koslov, head of NAR security. A man from the past with a past. I know his kind. They say they want a happy, quiet life, but they are addicted to war and suffering. I feel you still don't know exactly who you can trust. I know you like ample time to think things through, but you need to start making hard choices, even if you don't have all the details.
For the record, going to this meeting is dangerous. Going alone is downright stupid. Watch out for any sign of an ambush, okay?
I will. This must be the place.
Keep your eyes peeled.
The real question, do I trust him? No? I have to concur with you.
Show me your hands.
I didn't come here to play cops and robbers, Professor Kaminyuk. If I wanted to get rid of you, you'd be making your bed in a lime pit right now.
I can't wait.
There's a helipad with an abandoned helicopter next to the railroad. Go there, find the button that powers it up, and press it.
What's that supposed to do? Blow me to bits?
No, no harm will come to you. Please, indulge me. Then come back and we will talk again.
Okay. Pretty simple enough, right?
Forget it, Igor. If Kozlov has something to tell you, why didn't he just say it?
What are you saying?
It's all an elaborate trap. They're going to stuff you into an old tire and set it ablaze. I've seen it many times before.
Not a very attractive prospect, but I have to get to the bottom of this. I'm at the helicopter. Kozlov wasn't lying about that, at least.
So you think you can trust him now? You can still back out, you know. Come back and we'll hunt this bastard down together.
Hold on a second, buddy. more than one. Usually come in threes. He might be really thankful for allowing him to come back to his nephew. Maybe. Background just in case.
That did the trick. Look at that.
Talk to me, Igor.
There's an underground bunker beneath the helipad.
Don't go in there. Please. Let's regroup and we can figure out what to do next.
I'll let you know what I find. Well, this is getting interesting.
I'm losing you. Igor?
Olivier, can you hear me? Surveillance equipment. Can't be Soviet. It looks cutting edge.
So, K is Kumaric, is me. M is Mikhail. They've been watching us. Who's this? What question? Who is you? What? A kid, Mousy, a kid.
Someone's keeping tabs on me in our little warehouse operation. But they've got everything here. My exact words, my plans. But how? Was the place bugged?
Why is Olivier acting like that?
Olivier, come in.
Where did you go? I thought I lost you for a second there, buddy.
I found a bunch of surveillance hardware in the bunker.
It must be an old Soviet facility. I wouldn't worry about it.
That's not all. I also found intel about me and our mission. Someone is listening to everything we say in the
Everyone
warehouse.
is using you?
Are you certain? Maybe it's
I like
just
that.
old intel the KGB gathered on you.
No way. The equipment looks brand new and, goddammit, Olivier, someone's been tracking our every step. We need to talk. I'll come back soon.
Bro? Are we about to find out some, like, horrible things now?
You've seen it. I can see it in your eyes. What do you think?
That's what I should be asking you. Are you spying on us?
My dear Professor, you have a brilliant mind for science. But reading people is not your strong suit. No, I'm not spying on you. That is the hidey hole of a rogue operative. To be honest, I only recently discovered it. I'm not sure who he's working for, but I do know who he is.
Yes, General?
No.
A military man with connections to a foreign agency.
No.
Canadian, perhaps?
No. Well, Olivier would never do that to me.
Why did you show me this? Not out of sympathy for my cause, I assume.
You assume correct. I have my own reasons.
I'm doing both options.
Helping you in this case serves my own interests. I don't know exactly why you're here, Kaminyuk. I'm not entirely sure you know either. You think you know. You have a hunch. Let's say a feeling that you're chasing. You may find it hard to believe, but we're not so different, you and I. We both lost someone. Someone important to us. Someone close. Now we're trying to get that person back. We're all just pieces on a giant chessboard, at the mercy of powerful forces. But much remains unclear, and even a lowly pawn may turn out to be a queen.
Enough riddles. You think he's a Canadian?
Your best buddy Olivier has been with you the entire time. He's the only person with access to you 24/7. Think about it. Set your emotions aside and you'll see it's the only logical answer.
No.
He's working for someone. NAR, maybe. If that's the case, he reports to someone higher in the chain of command even than me. But the whole operation is off the books. So there's definitely something unusual here. Otherwise, I would be the one to handle it.
Oh. Olivia has been by my side through thick and thin. He's just a mercenary. Right? He taught me how to shoot. I saved his life. There are grays to this. Not white and black. I believe him? Okay.
Let's say I believe you. I'm curious where you're going with this.
Treat this information about Olivier as an olive branch of sorts. Do you think I enjoy playing the evil Colonel Kurtz in this jungle? No, I do not. I came here believing this would be the last assignment of my career. That working in the private sector would allow me to retire someplace nice with my nephew. Gleb. I'm his only remaining kin. My brother, his father, died in Chechnya. Instead, I've become entangled in a questionable business run by greedy corporate rats and their shady scientist stooges with a god complex. When they sensed I was unhappy, that I might leave, they took Gleb. Hid him from me as part of a mysterious safety protocol. In reality, he's a hostage.
Am I supposed to feel sorry for you?
No, not for me. I've done things I'm not proud of. But Gleb, he could grow up to be a decent man. Help me find him, and I will help you find what you're looking for. Who you're looking for.
This can't be a coincidence. There was a little kid, about 10 years old.
What? You'd better tell me what you know, or this conversation won't continue in such a polite manner.
It seems a shred of human decency can be found even in the very nest of evil. Tell the man his nephew is in the village. He's still a servant of the Rat King, but maybe this will soften his black heart.
A real hunter doesn't kill cubs. Tell Kozlov he can pick his kiddo up from the village, but I'm still coming after him.
I don't know if you believe in coincidence, but I know where Gleb is.
What? If you know something, you'd better...
Easy, General. He's okay. I came across him in an old bunker and freed him. He was being kept...
I don't need all the details right now. Where is Gleb?
I sent him to the Samarshal village. Matvey and his people are taking care of him.
Igor, you truly are a ray of light in all this darkness. I'm proud to have you as my sidekick in the war against the Rat King. And proud of myself for making such a wise decision.
I hope you're not playing games with me, Kaminyuk. But you don't strike me as the kind of man who'd do that. Thank you. Your sense of honor humbles me. It is a rare quality these days. This is where we part ways. I hope we don't run into each other again in less favorable circumstances.
It would be better if you just left the zone, Kozlov. For both our sakes.
I wish I could, but it's not that easy. Like I told you before, we're all pieces on the chessboard. I plan to play my part to the best of my abilities. And I know you will too. Best of luck, Professor Kaminyuk.
Pew. Well, let's go and find out what Olivier has to say for himself, shall we? Also, hey, bad, and Olga, but happens. Let's go find out what Olivier has to say about himself. If you notice, Olivier wasn't in the wormhole with the other four. That leads me to believe old General.
I'll get straight to the point, Olivier. Kozlov showed me your hidden spy bunker. Why would you do that? Why did you betray me?
Whoa. Please don't tell me you believed a word of what he said. That man's a liar through and through. Every general is. And this one's old school GRU.
Well, well, who'd have thought? Our soldier boy is a fucking rat. Just shoot him already. I'm tired of his squeaking.
What's this? A rat? I'll bet a buck he's a dead rat now.
It can't be anyone else. Because there was documents on McHale, there's documents on when they all first contacted me. If I believe Olivier, right? If I believe Olivier, then who's the rat? The general doesn't strike me as someone who would just give me, like, set up fake information. Plus, I don't know if you noticed, but the NAR doesn't have that technology that they had down there. Those are different PCs. Yeah, plus he's acting weird, like, you shouldn't go there alone, this, that, and the other. I'm gonna believe Kozlov and see what he says.
You backstabbing rat. You have 10 seconds to explain yourself.
What in God's name are you talking about?
I've been to your little spy den. You've been working against me this whole time. Admit it.
I know it seems that way sometimes, but the world doesn't actually revolve around you,
Yeah,
Igor.
it was Western Tech.
Can the pretentious bullshit and just say it.
I've got my own mission here, and it doesn't concern you. Not directly. But my goals don't conflict with you finding Tatiana. I've been keeping an eye on you since the beginning.
Rat.
But it's because I'm on your side, Igor.
No, I can't believe it, Olivier.
Believe what you want. I never did anything to harm you or the mission.
He really hasn't done anything to harm us or the mission, to be honest. 2? Yeah.
I'll let you stay because you're still useful to me. But we're not buddies anymore. This is nothing but a business transaction now.
You're making the right call. We'll find your Tatiana yet. You'll see.
Shashka would not like this. Eh. We'll get over it. Tarkon and Shashka did not like that.
You have a second, Igor?
Sure. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking about my friends. Zina, Yuri, Ludmila, and Igor, your namesake. They were the best fucking guys and gals I've ever known.
You heard this already.
They took the greatest. It was Zeno, Yuri, Igor, and then everything carried. It was the prep.
Okay, so just repeat.
Mikhail, you've been around.
Perhaps a fucking loot gathering and prepare.
Actually, you can't train me at all.
Actually.
Can I hear more about his mission?
Want to hang out for a bit?
Yeah, good idea. Is there something you wanted to talk about? Actually, Why don't you tell me about yourself? You're from Canada, right?
Yeah. My grandfather moved there from Ukraine when that was still an option. I grew up in a military family with military traditions. You might say my upbringing was as straight as the barrel of a gun. It was as much a curse as it was a blessing.
No family's perfect, I guess.
Our fathers keep tormenting us long after they've passed. Isn't that so? You know what's worse than being raised by a control freak? Being raised by a control freak who's also a former army colonel and a goddamn millionaire.
Sounds like you had a lot of expectations to meet.
Oh yeah. But whatever I did, it was never good enough. Not even after I made it into JTF-2. The top of the top. An elite unit of the Canadian Army. But I wouldn't give up. I was relentless. I was eventually promoted to my own command, and then disaster struck. We were ambushed near Raqqa in Syria, and everyone was shot to pieces. Except me. Every day. I think if only I could go back and change what happened.
I'm sorry, Olivier. That must have been hard.
It still is. I never went home afterwards. Everyone thinks I'm KIA. I'd rather be a dead hero back in Canada than a living failure.
Well, that's quite a story. I know you'll find a way to deal with your past, Olivier. You're strong enough.
Man. Time to go rest. I think you have the final mission. Go into the power plant. You have everything now. You have the code. Literally everything. Good game. Looks like I'm indefinite loading. You'll find out next time about the power plant on the Doc and the Man show. The final mission, the final episode of Chernobylite. Good cliffhanger. Will we finally kill the Black Stalker? Will the General put aside his grievances and just give up? Will all of our companions survive the final mission, the attack on the power plant? Will Olivier turn traitor on us? Will we ever graduate from Mousy to the Great Rat Catcher? Will Mikhail ever make sense? Will Olga and Sasha, whatever his name is, get together? You'll find out next time on the Dog and the Man show. Make sure you rip your happiness. Peace.